Hello everyone and welcome to Japanese Learning Vlogs. I'm Nathaniel and on this channel we're going to be learning Japanese. I'm aiming to soak up as much information about Japan and its culture through DIY study sessions, tutor sessions, talking to Japanese folks online and whatever else is Japanese. All before I jet off to Japan later this year. And the best bit, you all get to join me on this journey. Well, not literally, but you get my drift. So enough dilly-dallying, enough chit-chat, let's dive straight into it. Hello everyone, konnichiwa. Welcome to episode 2 or episode 2. On this week's episode, we're going to be talking about a few things, but I'm going to try to keep it compact. Don't want to go into it too much. There's a lot of complex stuff that we learned, so we're going to try to put some of that stuff onto week 3. But yeah, so what we're going to talk about today is these words called kore, sore, and are, which can also alternate to kono, sono, ano, kochira, sochira, achira, but they're all the same word. They're used differently. So if I'm talking about an object, I would say kore. If I was talking about a person, I would say kochira. But if I'm describing an object, I'd say kono. And that's the same for the other two as well. So starts with sore, sono, sochira. But you know what? I might just already blew your head off with information. Believe me, my head was blown off when I was in the study session learning. I sat there for a little bit at home trying to work it out myself. I was like, yeah, this is going over my head. It was definitely difficult to understand. But we're going to start with kore. So kore means this, sore means that, and are means that again. However, it's all about distance. So I want you to imagine when you say these words, it's a distance and respectively. So kore is close, sore is a little bit further away, and are is outside of your vicinity. You know, it's pretty far. I don't know. It could be outside your room. It could be in New Zealand. I don't know. Wherever you want it to be. And that's the same for the alternative versions of the words. It's just like I said. So if it's kore, then it's kono. Kono means you're going to talk about an object. So you say this book is white and red or whatever you want to say. You'd use the kono instead of kore. But then if you're talking about a person, imagine that dinosaur back there is zoomed up, and I say, this is, I don't know what, I don't have a name for him. Let's just call him Mike. This is Mike. I'd say, kochira wa Mike desu. So this is Mike. Say that over there, so imagine it's far away again, because it is far away. I'd say sochira wa Mike desu. But yeah, I couldn't use are because it's a bit close. But if it was in a different room and you heard a noise, you're like, what was that? I'll say are achira wa Mike desu. So that is Mike in the other room. Yeah, so that's that for those 3. I don't know what we'd call them type of words. I think they're called basic greetings, like the particles. Let's have a look at my notes. Aisatsu. We call it aisatsu, I hope. But yeah. And then we have the word jin. Now, when I first heard this word, if any of you guys, have heard of bad spirits and stuff like that, I think it's in Islamic religion or whatever, or maybe it's in other religions, but jinn normally means bad spirits. I was like, yo, what are we talking about here? But jinn, it just means a person's from somewhere, or if I want to say, oh, I'm from England, and I use the word jinn. So an example of this is watashi wa England jin desu. So England from, and then that's just, like the end of the sentence. Let's just say that. So, watashi wa England jin desu. I am from England. Or I is England from, quite literally. Yeah, that was it for that. I'm just trying to think what else we learned. Oh, I know what we can do. So what we'll do is we'll put a sentence together. So maybe that Kochiran stuff was a little bit confusing. I'll show you what it's like when you describe an item. So if I say this buck, buku. It's probably not even called a boku in Japanese, but I'm just guessing. Kono boko wa shiro desu. This buck is white. It's white and black and red, but I don't know how to say all three of those colors together, so we'll just pretend it's completely white. But then if the book is a little bit further away, say over there. Whoops, I just messed up my notes. But if I say that buck is white, I'd say sono boku wa shiro desu. And if the book wasn't in the room and we're talking about the book, I just threw out the window, I'd say ano boku wa shiro desu. So again, that buck is white, or this buck is white. Either ones. So yeah, that was it for week 2. It was a little bit difficult. My personal review on that would say that the difficulty, it's not actually difficult once you get the structure. That's the weird thing with Japanese I'm learning at the moment, is once you understand the structure, it seems a lot easier. But trying to explain like the difference between are, sori, and kore, and the 3 different alternatives is like, oh my god, it is difficult, but yeah, again, it's worth it. So I'd say my review, we learned how to identify objects, the difference in the distance in between them. We also learned how to say where we're from, which is important. We could also do that from where someone else is. It's a little bit more complicated, so I won't overload you guys. But yeah, so for this lesson, let's just recap. We'll say kore, sori, are, kono, sono, ano, and kochira, sochira, achira. Remember those, and remember how to use the word jin. That's a solid 7 out of 10 for me this week's learning. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next week. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Jamata.